everybody, and thank you for making the choice to tune in and chat with Trina today. I am having a lot of conversation with my friend Teddie P of KIHY Internet Radio. I Hear You Radio.
Hey there, everybody. This is Trina with Chat with Trina. Miss Teddie, beautiful. How are you doing today?
I am so blessed and just grateful to be here. How are you?
You know, I was funny because yesterday, after I interviewed y'all, chatted with y'all, I posted a little video to say how tired I was, and someone said something that I was happy. She said, "Girl, you don't look tired." I'm like, "Girl, you don't let them see you sweat." My mama and my grandmama, when they go somewhere, they are dressed to the nine. You don't let folks see when you up under this wig. You don't let them see you up under this weave. You don't let them see all that. So when you tired, you don't let them see it. You can tell them you're tired, but
Okay.
you ain't supposed to look like what you've been through.
Look, boo, and I just got off from a 12-hour shift from overnight.
Uh-oh.
But it is.
That's those Virgos, girl. Those Virgos.
Earliest hour
Was
season.
looking no shade, no whatever. But I told this young lady that the other day that she came on Facebook and she took her hair off in a braids before she went to the beauty shop. Now I do all that, but y'all, when I go in the beauty shop, I'm still cute. I fix my hair and to go to the beauty shop and put that hat on, and so when I go in there, nobody needs to know my secret. Don't be putting all our secrets out there on Facebook to show people how we look
Mm,
before.
look,
Cause you need to see how I go in there and how I come out. You don't need to know all them. Don't be putting your
all
secrets
that
out
in
on Facebook how you
between is
look.
unnecessary.
You don't need to see you. We don't need to see all that. They don't need to see all that. They don't need to know our secrets. Oh, you know how we were talking? Was that me and you talking the other day about no, actually it was when me and one of my guy friends we were talking yesterday about women. Um, they'll probably say it's sexist now, but I still have that belief that when you just because you get your man or whatever, that you don't stop being cute. You guys
We
still
talked
be cute.
about look, we talked
Don't
about
mean you
that.
too.
Remember?
Okay.
Remember I told you the same thing it took to get them hooked.
That's all I'm
Gonna
saying.
take the
That's all
same
I'm saying.
thing to keep them.
You don't want to come home. Just like I don't want to come home and see somebody in a dirt. That's what we talked about. I don't want to see nobody in a dirty t-shirt all day. I don't want to walk in my house like that every day. So he don't want to come in and watch you in your cap and your what you call them things. One of my a girl I used to mentor, I interviewed her the other day, and we talked about that when she was in college and working with us as a student worker. She came through there one day with her little shower cap on, and where our office was, you had to walk across the court. And I'm not gonna call it a shower; it was some kind of thing that you put on your head that you didn't need to be out in public in. So she remembered when she walked in there. She said, "Miss T, I remember what you told me." She came. I said, "I'm gonna tell you what I told you. I told you don't you walk across that campus in that cap thing no more.
A
Don't do
bunny.
that." Well,
One, you talking about
Miss
one of them little
T,
bunnies?
I don't even remember what it was. It was unacceptable in public. I said, she said, "Well, but Miss T, I just got out the showers. I just worked out at the gym." I said, "I don't care. You don't let nobody see you like that. You can still make your hair cute, do whatever you need to do, but you don't need to walk. Then you can meet your next employer. You can meet your man. You know, don't do
You just
that.
don't know.
You just
You
don't
gotta be
know.
ready at all times.
Gotta be ready at all times. The times I didn't used to wear my glasses, and I used to tell Rock all the time. I would say, "Boy, don't tell nobody." Oh, when he come to my house for the press, I don't tell nobody what I look like. He was one of the only people. Don't tell nobody what I look like outside of outside of what they see.
Look, this is in the
Anyway,
house
so
step.
guys,
Don't
first of
take this
all, let me
outside.
just there you go. So first of all, guys, we just want to let you know that's the kind of chatting we're going to be doing on TNT. We're going to just be talking it up and chopping it up about. I'm loving to say chopping it up now. It made me feel young. But anyway, me and Teddie have a new show coming out called TNT. Trina and Teddie equals dynamite. And this is the kind of chatting we're going to do. We're going to have some little hot topics, and we're going to be talking, and we're going to be real, like real. So go on. You want to see some
Exactly.
real, or you want to hear some real
Exactly.
stuff? Chat with Trina, I can be real, but I can't be too real. But on TNT, KIHY, I can be real. Yeah, but y'all
Baby.
know what? I ain't as real as Teddie, so y'all gonna enjoy that. So I know that you are super busy, working full time. You have your daughter that you're taking care of, not taking care of, but you go visit. Lots of personal things you have going on in your life, and of course, your big baby, KIHY. How do you do it all and keep on grinning, girl?
Let me say this first and foremost, more than anything, to God be the glory. Because it's not me. Like I said yesterday, it's not me. It's not a dream that I had or anything like that. It's a calling. I was called to do it. And with that being said, uh, even when I feel like I'm running out of energy, I get this boost, and I just keep going.
That is true. Hmm.
And all the, but let before we get started, look, before we get started into this
Uh-huh.
and talking about me and KIHY and all that,
Uh-huh.
girl, let me tell you,
Well, tell me, girl. I want to know because it make me feel like,
congratulations,
oh,
happy birthday.
what?
I just want you to know that I personally, I appreciate what you do. I appreciate how you do it.
Oh,
I think I first met you with So You Wanna Dance, and I didn't really get to know you back then, even though I was in the dance community. I didn't get to know you, your personality, and that kind of thing. And so now with the chat with Trina, and this is what I'm focusing on with you because I love what you do. I love the videos and how you put it out there, the information for the community, for people to learn things. I love the way you send me the music to play on KIHY for the people that are from Houston so they can be heard. Uh, what you're doing is phenomenal.
thank you.
And I appreciate that. And I just love what you do. I just love your little self to pieces, honey. And you're a sweetie pie. And I just wanted to say that. I wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted to wish you a happy birthday because yesterday it got messed up because the technical difficulties was my battery ran down on my phone.
You didn't have to tell everybody. I told you don't be telling
But
everybody all the secrets.
it is what it is today. And another thing I wanted to say, this virtual thing that we're doing,
Hmm.
I appreciate that so much because first of all,
Hold on one second.
we're so celebrating our birthdays with parties and this and that and the other. But now we have this pandemic. And so with that going on, we have to be um, conscious of the people and their families and with them getting COVID and that kind of thing. And so with you going virtual, it really has helped me and it blessed me, and I'm so appreciative that you allowed me to be a part of your virtual birthday, because if you would have had like an all right out and out birthday party, I couldn't have made it, because I have to consider the fact that I have a child that her immune system is low, and I can't afford to go out there partying with people and I get it and I take it to her. I would never be able to live that down.
Yeah.
So with you doing it the way you're doing it, I think it's a beautiful thing. And also another thing I want to tell you is that I know that you were really close to Tito. And so I saw him on that video that he did, and he was saying how he then realized that he opened the rooster back up too early, and that he thinks he got it from people hugging him and shaking his hand and that kind of thing. And so with him saying that, I don't know if that's why it made you more conscious of what's going on and considering other people when it comes to stuff. Let me tell you something, precious. You cannot mock God. When stuff like this is going on, you better pay attention. And you've done that. And you've taken other people into consideration by doing this virtual thing and inviting some of the people. Of course, you couldn't invite all the people that you love, but I thank God that you made me one of the people that you invited to your virtual
Of
party. And thank you so much.
course.
And thank you for being considerate and thinking of other people's lives. Let's just put it, it's just that serious. You're thinking of other people's lives because just imagine if you'd have a party and somebody would come, and then you hear about one of their family members or even them dying from COVID. First thing gonna pop in your mind is they came to my party.
You know, on that note, Teddy, and thank you for all of that. You know, I was talking to Brigitte. I interviewed or chatted with Brigitte Baylor, who's she told me she's not a promoter, but she a promoter. I told her she promotes the love of dance. But she brought up the other day that you know, she didn't get into this for the accolades and everything, but it's still nice sometimes to, I think I told you this yesterday, we had this conversation about showing appreciation to people. It's okay. You know, I'm one of those. I think I told you when I, you know, did stuff with the club and the waitresses. One thing I always say is thank you. That's really your job, but thank y'all. Thank you for everything you did. You know, thank you. At the end of the night, thank you. You know, so it feels good sometimes when someone lets you know what you do. You know, and I don't get me wrong, I do get people, they inbox me or they'll text me, and it's wonderful. It's nice because you don't know if you need to change something, if you need to fix it, or you're doing a good job if no one tells you. And then, so people inbox me, and that's cool. But to be honest with you, sometimes it would be nice to, I don't have a problem with publicly acknowledging people or publicly giving my appreciation to people, because people need. And then just think, if I show my appreciation, the people I call what I call them, bandwagon riders, they'll feel comfortable enough to where they can say what they really feel too, and they'll be able to say something publicly about something, or they'll be okay to watch. They'll know it's okay to watch because they'll you know, those people that have to have someone else step out first, you know. So, but what I appreciate you saying all that, and I appreciate the
Oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry.
It's okay. In reference to Tito, I know I say don't let people see you, but it's okay to have a happy tear, sad tear, whatever. I'm good with that. I don't have a problem with that. I cried a minute. I remember on the cruise, I'm a crybaby. You know, people don't know that either. They think I'm just, but no, I'm a crybaby.
It's okay.
I was going to, so when you say that, someone asked me not too long ago, they was like, you know, you the person that if anybody do something, you should be the one. You should give a not a swing out event, but you should give a line dance event in the parking lot, like by Chicago Bar and Grill. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And she said, well, why not? I think it would be cool. Everybody be social distance. People can, you know, it's line dance, so we're not touching. I said, I get that. I said, I probably could do that and go to something like that, because I can go sit in the corner, whatever. I will line dance as long as you know, like that. Because I've been places. I have not been just in the last, 2 months, I've been some places. But as I've said over and over and over, there are places that, you know, I've kind of checked and whatever. I'm not gonna go in a place where there's a bunch of people. If people don't have a mask on, I'm not gonna go. Now, if you're sitting at the table with your guest and you're eating or you're drinking, that's fine. But we ain't hugging on that. So just like the funeral homes, they only can have a certain amount of people at the funerals and the funeral homes and the cemetery. Even the cemeteries won't, because it's outside. You can't have a certain amount of people at the cemeteries or the funeral home, just FYI. But anyway, they asked me that, and I said, well, no, I think it's cute. It's a good idea. I said, but I don't want to be responsible for that. I said, because it would kill me to have an event. Because if you tell, and she said, just invite 12 people. And I said, well, if you invite 12, them 12 going to tell somebody. And some rogue or somebody who don't want to follow the rules is going to come and they're going to do it. And this is not an event that will be making money. So I can't say, well, we can have security. So I declined on doing it. I thought it was a great idea and somebody else could do it. But during this pandemic, I'm not going to do something like that, because if someone gets sick, who's responsible for that? Me. I didn't touch them or nothing, but if I gave it, I invited people to come into something that, so I'm responsible. Now, anyone can do what they want to do. People can have what they want to, whatever. If I choose to go, that's on me. However, I'm not going to give something. Just like the people that did the Zydeco, that big Zydeco a few months ago that I posted, they, someone asked one of the persons that gave it, they said, so, I mean, why would you give something like this with all these people out here? You didn't require them to wear a mask. You know what she told the person that asked, and it was on video. She told them, well, that wasn't her business to make them wear no mask. So that tells y'all, people out there, what people
they don't care.
An event like that, they don't give a shit about you.
You know what? And you know what? Here's the deal. Those people, more than likely, it hadn't hit anyone in their family or someone that they hold dear, because as soon as it happens to someone they love, then that's when the tears and the snot start rolling, and you are like, whatever. I mean,
I saw another
that was,
article today.
and here's the deal. Nobody really wants anybody to die. I don't
No,
think so. But
absolutely
if
not.
you put yourself in that position and you're out there like COVID does not exist, and you're hugging on people and you don't have a mask on and you're doing all those things and taking no precautions. If I see your obituary, I'm gonna say, oh, okay.
Oh God! Did I tell y'all she was just too real for me? That is not what I. You
Because
sound like
you
my
do
mama would say that.
because you're doing it to yourself. I mean, when no one
You done
is
made me
doing
lose
it to
my
you.
crown, girl. Drop the crown.
Wait.
Matter of fact, I talked to Rock. We chatted with Trina, and I asked him, I said, have you been anywhere? And he said he had been to Scott Gardner's as well, where I had been. But I said, well, did you dance? No. I asked Brigida, yeah, have you been anywhere? Because I know they're having some outside stuff, and like I told her, I'll probably go to one, but I'm not gonna dance. I'm gonna sit back and look. And again, disclaimer from Miss Trina. Yeah, everybody can do everything they want to do. We just talking about us, right? So
Right.
Teddy don't mind. People don't come for Teddy. They'll come for me. So I still got to be a little careful.
But my thing is, we're just talking in general. We're not talking about any particular person, because first of all, I haven't really been out there. The most people that I've dealt with has been like a one-on-one situation, and the people have masks on, or
And when you go in Teddy's house, you gotta have your mask on.
Yeah, my
And
daughter.
your socks. Yeah.
My daughters, my daughters, and I go to work. But I work a shift where in my department, when I'm at work, there's nobody there but me. So I'm not gonna get out there and put myself at risk with people I almost said that I don't give two hoots in hell about, but I'm not gonna put it like that, because I don't want people to think I don't care about people. But if you don't care enough about yourself to take care of yourself, then I don't care about you either. And I ain't finna go out there and let you kill me. And you still sitting back skinning and grinning and doing what you do, and I'm dead. I don't think so. Y'all gonna skin and grin and do that stuff. I had to get the happy birthday, and I had to get that part out, because I'm so appreciative that you allowed me to be a part of your virtual birthday, because you didn't have to. And I appreciated that you're doing it virtually to show that you care.
That you can have it. Because I've seen some people, they were very down and depressed in the dumps. Oh, my birthday is so ruined. Da, 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 da. Well, hell, I have birthday every year, 2 or 3.
Boo boo, let me tell you, the only time your birthday could possibly be ruined if you're dead and you're not here to have one. Because other than that, if you make it, you better celebrate it.
Right.
Celebrate sleeping all day. You here to sleep all day. How about that? So,
a long time ago, when I was turning 20, I was all upset. I was working for LBJ Hospital. I was the office manager yet? I might have been the clerk typist, getting ready to be the office manager. But anyway, I was all mad and upset and depressed because I was finna turn 20, a whole 20, right? But I was like, I ain't gonna be like a teen anymore. Like, the teens are gone. Like, as I was complaining, so this older lady came to me. And I think that's why I just always have had a connection with people older than me. And because they have no sense sometimes. But anyway, and they so truthful and they don't care. They just say it. I'll be glad when I get how old can I be when I get to do that?
Hey, we earned it.
Coming from me. Yeah, but I want to get that age so I can say it and people quit coming for me because I say what I'm thinking. But anyway, that's a whole nother issue. So she said, Trina, let me tell you something.
We earned it.
Basically, what you just said, we earned it. Basically, she said to me, kind of basically what you said is that the worst birthday you could have is the one that you don't wake up to see. But what she said was, you should be, she fussed at me first, was like, you should never be like that. You know, you should be grateful God gave you another life to live. Da, da, da. Now, mind you, I got some little young friends. If I was to say that to them, they have a stroke. Oh, Miss Trina, I don't want to hear that. But this, I was one that listened. You know, I didn't have that problem. When she told me that, it for the rest of my life, it stuck with me. So when people say, girl, why you gotta celebrate your birthday every year? Or I hear people say, oh, this is my last birthday this year, my third birthday party. Well, I ain't having no more parties. Well, I ain't. Girl, when that lady told me that, I have at least 2 birthday celebrations. Now, you know, that's just a small amount that I have, but I have at least 2 birthday celebrations every year because it's good to wake up and know that you lived a whole nother year. That's a blessing to live another year. So I do that. I do it, and then it's so much fun. So this year, when I started thinking about my birthday, I knew in March, you know, that's a whole lie. March, April, May. I'm gonna say around June, because my sister's birthday was in April, May, June. So I'm gonna say about June, I started realizing, okay, the birthdays are not gonna be like normal. I could already tell because back then I wasn't going anywhere. I wouldn't even go outside hardly, except to go run or something like that. But I started thinking, okay, we gotta do something because we gotta have birthday, but we got a birthday celebration. So I just decided, hey, let's be creative. Since you're doing this virtual stuff, let's think, what can we do to do this virtual? Because I know I have a lot of friends that are not gonna come out. I know that, you know, hell, you have a regular party for real, they ain't coming anyway. But I don't be negative. But it's the truth. So I said, okay, well, I can be like Oprah's, I can do Trina's favorite people, like Oprah's favorite things. And so I said, what I'll do is I will have interviews. I will talk to people. We'll toast it. I don't have to have just one toast. I can toast all month long with my friends and we can talk and chit chat. First of all, it was tiring and I'm still tired. I just finished that. I got your video still to update. I uploaded one last night that's supposed to be a surprise. So I hope people go watch it. It'll be a very pleasant surprise if you go watch it. But then I got to do yours tonight and then I have the DJs today. And that'll be, and I think tomorrow, one of my friends on Where the Zydeco at Facebook page, she mentioned that we have a lot of Virgo birthdays. So y'all, why don't we have us one final toast tomorrow night? And I'll set it up on Zoom. So we may have a toast tomorrow night. But anyway, so that's what I decided. And then I love live music. So I said, okay, I will reach out to some of my favorite live music people, musicians, and get them to come on and either do me a video and send it to me, or they will come on live, you know, because I had a few live people. I had Chanel Campbell, who's Chanel Monique. She serenaded to me when she did her interview with me. I had Sam Brown, he came on and sang my song by Johnny Guitar Watson. That was good. I got to swing out to that. I had Lloyd Hughes, who played me on the saxophone. I mean, I don't get that in real life.
I saw that. That was nice.
I had the city.
I saw that too. Yes.
I saw the city. You know, I asked them and they made it happen. And I'm going to tell you, they were all awesome, but I really, to be honest with you, I didn't know if the city was gonna do it, and so it just made my day. It was like a dream come true. It was like cool. So, one person didn't send me their video, and it's cool. You know, it is good, but I got a video with him at I went to his show last week. That was a show I told you I probably won't go back to that venue because I was at the very front, so I kind of felt okay. And I said the person that I went with our mask on, but we ate and stuff, so we had to take the mask off. But most people were there. Most of them had their mask, but I think the venue had too many people in there. I think they were looking for the money, so I won't go back. But I will definitely be posting in their little comments. Hey, well, y'all gonna start social distancing? How about that? My live music fix. I got the swing out right here. And so you can have a wonderful ass birthday right here, sitting in my chair, or either
virtually
standing in my kitchen. I have my own private concerts, you know. So that's who I am. But my point is, I want to be creative and just show people that you can make this fun. You do. You got to take the good with the bad. You got to make the best of everything. Would I have rather been sitting out somewhere, sitting at a table with my legs crossed, and then give me a good swing out in or two? No, I would. But I made it work, and I know that eventually we're gonna get out there. We're gonna have a blast because we're gonna
be back at it. Well, look, let's put it this way. Some of us gonna be back. Some of us gonna be back.
Once we figure out how we can do it safely, I'll definitely be back because I love dancing. I mean, it's my happy place. That and music. That's why I'm kind of glad that there are some restaurants who are playing live music because you can go there, sit, and I did that anyway. I went to some places that there was no dancing, Martini Blue was one of those places. I could go sit in Martini Blue, get my own little table, have my dinner, my wine, sit back and watch the Jay Miles. I got to go see Jay Miles because he was at a place called a restaurant called Crush in Katy, and we went out there and there was nobody there, but they have booths, so everybody's separated in these booths. So I got to see Jay Miles play the keyboard. That was so my birthday month was full of live music. So I'm going to come on tomorrow and do my thank yous, but it was better than my 50th birthday party. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was better than my 50th birthday party. So anyway, I thank you for that. But yes, I did. I wanted to kind of show people, and that's what I do. I set trends so people can follow.
Look, apparently I'm setting one. What?
Yes, that's what we do. That's what we do, and it's okay.
Because we're the station that make other stations step up their game.
And that's what we're here for.
And that's right? Exactly what it's here for. Because people are tired of hearing the same thing over and over. They will complain about it, but then they won't take the necessary steps to go to that station or whoever's that station say, look, can y'all do whatever. But most of the time, first of all, they can't do it because of the FCC regulations and the money coming in and all this kind of stuff.
And the power
to pay for
control issues. The power and the control issues.
Yes. Well, guess who controls this?
Exactly. That's why we need to support internet radio. We need to support it more. Again, let me just say this right quick as a disclaimer. I still love my folks. I still love my little people. I do listen, but I'm gonna tell you, my preference is to be able to, when I mentioned it yesterday, to turn on my radio and I don't have to turn it back off. I can turn on my radio and I mean, because I have always listened to 102, even when it was other 102s. But one day I turned it on and I could have sworn I was listening to 97.9. I said, well, what? And I had to look at my thing to see, well, what? It was 102, but they were playing something that would normally be on 97.9. I was like, what the hell? But okay. Click, turn it off and let my windows down. So Teddie, let's talk real quick about the shows for KIHY so we can make sure that everybody knows. So KIHY is an internet radio station. I Hear You Radio. And they're always on Facebook, so you can always find them on the Facebook page. They do have an Instagram, which is KW.
No, it's we.
What?
We Hear You.
Right. Well, We Hear You is on the Instagram.
On the Instagram is can we hear you?
Yeah. And so they play music that you want to hear, especially, let's just say, I don't want to say over 30. I'm gonna say some of us, people that are diehard R&B, jazz, old school, old soul, and then people who like to hear a plethora of music with what Ms. Melodic explained yesterday, which you'll get to see that video tomorrow, that she talks about what escapism is, and how she'll sometimes find something that's on the B-side and how that music sometimes is like really, really good. And if you have an open mind to music, some of her music is that music that you want to tune into, and then you don't want to tune in on Saturday and hear the same thing you heard on Friday. This is the station for you. So check it out. There are many ways to find it. The easiest I tell people is on your phone. They definitely have an app. And when sometimes, I'm doing other things, I forget, but I'll be like, oh, boop, there we go. And the music just come up every week, Monday through Friday. Am I correct? There's What's for Lunch. So Teddie and KIHY have a What's for Lunch from 12 to 2. Now, if it gets good, it tends to go on longer. But from 12 to 2. And so every day they have a different What's for Lunch. But Mondays is dedicated to jazz and, is it just jazz?
Wednesdays, yes.
Oh, Wednesdays is jazz. Oh, he told me yesterday it was Monday.
No, okay. Mondays is jazz. Mondays is jazz.
That's why
and Wednesdays is dedicated to women.
Okay, right. That's what I was saying. I'm talking about Monday. So Monday is dedicated to jazz from 12 to 2. And catch one of your favorite people, Dominique, out there. Tuesday is usually a pull a straw out the hat. And on that note, on a Tuesday, if they don't have any special, if you catch Teddie or Miss Melodic early, you might get to do your own dedication. I messed up. I was supposed to have something for my birthday, but I forgot to let them know in enough time. So it was my fault. Wednesdays, they dedicate to women. So they may have a Shaka Khan. They may have Whitney. They may have, never know. Thursday, who we have? That's just an open day? Or
Yeah,
just
that's
okay,
and if you want to do your show, because it's what's for lunch, and I go on Facebook and I'll call that person out. Look, who's doing lunch today?
right,
And
right.
so and so and so and so is in the kitchen preparing lunch for us today. And today we're having whoever that person is they want to hear. And it depends on the
So
amount
we
of
gonna
music
call it
they
a
have.
request because we gonna call it a request. That's all we gonna give them because there's other folks that's listening to the show. We don't need them to know all the secrets. I done told you we can't give all the secrets up. I'm just gonna tell them that y'all need to make a dedication. If you want to get a song, request a song, KIHY is not scared to request. They have that. They don't have that problem, and you don't have to call that number that just rings and don't nobody answer. You can actually literally even call her. You can email her, or you can inbox her, and they will hear
Or you can go on Facebook.
Okay.
You can go on Facebook and give me a whole visit.
That's Monday through Thursday. If you want to be the person in the kitchen cooking lunch, contact them.
That's Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. So okay, Friday too.
It's Monday through Friday.
After what's for lunch on Friday, that's when we roll into homegrown, right? So homegrown is an hour, and we told you what that was. That's local artists getting their original music showcased. On Friday after that, let's talk about the Fridays before the Friday Southern Soul Connection. Let's talk about homegrown. So homegrown is an awesome idea that Teddie came up with, but it's something that I love doing. I love promoting and marketing my local artists. I was interviewing Lloyd Hughes the other day, and I mentioned that we could have a whole Austin City Lights right here in Houston with the artists that we have here. We have some amazing talent. We have some amazing musicians, who need to be working. And first, before y'all go out here and bring these national folks out here with all that money, let's put our local folks on top, right? Teddie, so
let's keep it at home.
We can go see them.
Well,
let's make sure that we take care of our folks here at home first.
Yes, and homegrown. Actually, you were like, Teddie, I have my people. There's people here in Houston, and I can get you their music. And I'm like, okay, and we can do. And I think you came up with homegrown. You did. You were like, Teddie, we can call it homegrown. And I'm like, yeah. Because girl, I love when people give me ideas. I am one of those people with the open mind.
You do.
And if you bring me an idea, or you bring me some people, trust, they going on KIHY. And so you have
featured homegrown so far. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Homegrown so far has featured what? The City, Dominique Hammonds. Who else did we do? We did Andre Seville.
Yes.
We did some other folks.
We did, and I also threw some old. I also threw some older ones that's out, some established one like Johnny Guitar. Watson is from Houston.
The boy.
Yes, so, and Kenny Rogers, country western.
Kenny Ken. We also played his. We played some of his music, and he's a Southern soul artist. So on Fridays at 2, yes.
It's I think it's for an hour,
it's for an hour, and it usually around 2:00 or so.
2 to 3,
2 to 3. Sometimes, so when I have someone that I have, I'll either send her their MP3 or I'll have them send it straight to her. But she'll play it, and I usually make a flyer. We put it out there, and it's up to you guys if y'all want you want to listen to promote it even more. But you come and listen as the artist. It's up to you for you to get it promoted a little bit more, and then. So homegrown is gonna be bigger and better.
It's exactly what it is. It's like people from home supporting people from home.
People from home. Yes,
Houston,
and that's what we need
homegrown.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't know if you guys realize, but when we go out to shows sometimes and we hear some of these awesome artists, oftentimes they're singing what do they call covers? That's what it's called. I just found out what it was. I didn't know what it was. Covers. I mean, they're singing someone else's songs, but they all have such great their own music, their own original music. The City has a full album or two.
Exactly.
Dominique Dominique have a song that I love. I call it my good luck charm. That's when I was out of work. And so when I went to my last interview that got me this job, I was listening to Breathe, which is one of the songs off of his latest CD, Flavors. And I listened to it all the way there. That was my hype music to get me ready for my interview. And I got the job. So I always say that. I always say that's my good luck song that got me employed. But anyway, my thing is, so when you go see them, oftentimes they're singing, other music, but this is the opportunity for them to be able to showcase their original music that they've worked hard to write, so this is that opportunity for you guys to listen to it. So Homegrown, every Friday, and sometimes there's no new music. She's gonna pull some old stuff, and she just kind of takes from there. She uses Kenny. You said Kenny Rogers, right? Some of the people that Johnny could
what I do is I have tagged. I probably still have from Houston. I just don't know, but pretty much everything from Houston I have tagged Homegrown. And so what I do is I put Homegrown, the tag, in the playlist. And when it's time for Homegrown show, everything Homegrown is in that list. So it's going to shuffle through that list. So you'll probably hear some jazz, like the Crusaders, they're Houston, or you'll hear Dominique. Now, Vernon plays Dominique, something by Dominique every Monday on his jazz show.
I hope it's Breathe.
No, it's another one. I can't think of the name of it right now, but he plays it every. Matter of fact, he used to open his show up with it every Monday. I know it. Yes.
So let Soul Breakout.
Southern Soul Breakout. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna have Southern Soul Breakout on Fridays after.
And then after Southern Soul Breakout is Blues and Zydeco.
Yes. So Blues and Zydeco. Now, let me ask you this. As far as the Homegrown showcases, does it matter what type of music? If I send you Zydeco music, can you play that as well?
It doesn't matter because I just if I don't care what they do. I put it in Homegrown.
Okay, cool. That's cool. So we got the vision of Homegrown and what's for lunch. So Saturday, then we wake up on Saturday morning, and starting on September the 12th, we're gonna start the morning with TNT. And KIHY is 24/7. Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's 24/7. So Saturday morning we get up and we listen to these wonderful ladies with the real, the truth, nothing but the truth on TNT from 9 to 10. Then at 10 o'clock we got Mr. Vernon J, that kid from ALA. Got that right this time, didn't I? He will be playing don't tell me because I'm gonna know because he said it yesterday. The soundtrack, Saturday Sensation soundtrack.
Saturday Sensational soundtrack. That's it. Triple S. Look, you can break it down to the Triple S. Yes.
Okay, so the Saturday Sensation soundtrack, and it is just what it is. It's a good soundtrack of different music from all over. And at one time you would listen to the radio to KIHY and you may not have heard anyone talking. Sometimes they're talking now. They coming for you. They are coming through. So now you even hear them talking and just, being the DJ, the real radio station. So Vernon J, he got a lot of good music. Then after Vernon J goes off, who we get? Melodic, right?
Ms. Melodic with Dose of Disco.
The Dose of Disco. Okay. And the Dose of Disco, y'all know, is self-explanatory. You got your Donna Summers, and like she mentioned, she's that DJ that loves music and all kinds of music. So she knows how to reach back and pull some of that music you may not have heard before. And she goes deep. But the thing about her, what she mentioned yesterday, was that she goes deep, but she knows how to fuse it in there to where it's not weird. You get what I'm saying? But some DJs try to go deep and they go get something from I don't even know where it's from. And she said there's an art to it, to getting that in there.
Exactly.
Okay? So then on Sunday morning we wake up to, what do they call it? The praise session at church before we get to the sermon. So we got the praise
on Sunday mornings we wake up to I think it's gospel the old time way.
Right. So at church now, when you go to church, they have your praise session. So that's what that is. Then we go into the sermon. And from my understanding, Teddy, tell us what your pastor's name is. Did you play his stuff, his sermons? Pastor?
I play, I don't know, I played sermons from New Life Tabernacle. The pastor is Pastor Carl Davis.
There you go. And he's awesome. I listen.
Yep, those are sermons that it's kind of like when you listen to old school music and it still touches you today, and it still talks about what's going on today. Well, his sermons are like that. They're old school sermons, but they're definitely talking about what's going on today.
And that's
Because
with
the one,
everything that we have,
baby,
everything we do. Most sermons are timeless anyway, in my opinion. All sermons are timeless. They are always in it. They come at the right time. So then after we hear from him and we get that good word, we ready to climb that mountain and know we can do whatever with God, we can do everything and anything. Then we get to hear some more good gospel music, right? All right?
we get to hear the choirs.
The choirs, okay. So the praise people, I can't even call what they call that part of the church, the praise something. Anyway, so that, the sermon, then we get to hear the choir. Okay.
And then at 8 o'clock, Ms. Melodic says, come on.
Escapism, yeah. 8 p.m. Miss Melodic. All right. Yay! Well, we got all that out. So I'm gonna put pen to paper and I'm gonna hook y'all up. I'm gonna get that put out there because we need to know all this. We need to know this skill.
Well, thank
I
you,
like
ma'am.
y'all.
You know, I told you I just love any and every and
That's
also just anything to help me out, baby.
Radio stations run oftentimes by commercials, sponsorships and all that kind of great stuff. So with the KIHY is no different. They're running right now off of what they have out of their own pockets. Which is what I think is so awesome. Like they're doing this because they love it. Teddie loves this. She'll tell you this is her baby. This is really her life right now, with the exception of her real, her family. So Teddie, I know right now that there's been a challenge to really obtain sponsorships and advertisements since the pandemic. Just like me starting So You Want to Dance back. I don't have no club that I can go to right now and be like, hey, you want to spend your money that you're using to hold on to your club to promote. But with you guys getting ready to go into your new year, are you guys going to set some new goals and that kind of thing? And as I always say, put it in writing. Put your goals in writing. You got to write your goals down. They make them more attainable when you write them down.
Exactly.
So y'all ready? Are y'all prepared because you're going into your new year? So I know we're gonna have us a virtual party for the year anniversary.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, you say yes, ma'am. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay. You're right. We're like, actually we started last year with just Christmas music in December. And so it was like 24/7 Christmas music. And then January was the actual groundbreaking. And we did a show, and then Vernon did his Saturday show. And that's when we actually like started being live with it. But let me tell you something. There was a lot of naysayers. And there were a lot of people that thought that they're gonna be gone in a couple of months. This is just a look. And they may know Teddie. They may know Teddie Beautiful. They may even know Mama Teddie. But they don't know Teddie P. But what they don't recognize and they need to recognize is I'm a child of the King. And when my daddy tells me to do something, I'm going to do it. And when I do what he tells me to do, it ain't nothing nobody can do or say to stop what he wants from happening. So,
and there
we've been doing this almost a year now, and until God say move around, ain't going nowhere.
You guys are doing awesome. So I don't think you have that many naysayers anymore. So I think what you say is beautiful. You tell me that you give me that sermon often. So love it. And I keep that with me all the time. And you know, watching what you're doing, Teddy, it just shows me what you can do when you put your head to it. You just can't give up. And sometimes I think you said something yesterday about when something is not done the way you want it, you go make it happen yourself. That's how the So You Want to Dance website started. But I wanted to do a website years, many moons ago. I'd asked the guy to do it for me. He go, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Well, I ain't that girl. I'm not a procrastinator. I'm gonna need to get it done. I need it done now. I don't need to do it on your time. So that's when I learned how to do my own website. I went, figured it out. And this time I'm lazy, y'all. I turned to a diva, so my daughter did it. But the new So You Want to Dance website is as much as she's been blessed with so many things and so many things coming on her in her head and with that big old Mac computer sitting up there doing nothing that she finally got to the shop. But she still, KIHY still needs help. KIHY still accepting sponsorship packages, and they have them available. We're gonna figure out how to get it out there to you. So there are sponsorship packages. So if you have a venue, if you have a business, if you have whatever it is you have, and you want to get it advertised, she has a package for you. And let me make you understand this. Teddie ain't trying to be rich off of y'all. She's not trying to do that. Yes, they need money to make that radio station continue to roll. However, she wants to help you too. And so she will work with you with her packages. She will make sure that there's a package that fits your budget. Right?
Right.
Yes. So make sure y'all reach out to Vernon, Miss Melodic, or Teddie Beautiful if you want to get some information on a sponsor package or just having your commercial played. I'm finna start putting some commercials out there too.
No, there's a lot of people, and mostly we have some older ones and a lot of younger ones like, I'm not gonna vote. Okay. Because of people not voting is one of the reasons we're in the situation we're in today. I mean, to each his own. Nobody can make anybody do anything or feel any kind of way. But I was back in the 60s, and voting back then at least got us to a point of us not, to be getting some of the things that we needed. We didn't get total equality, but we got some equality. We got jobs. We could get homes and live in different neighborhoods where back in the day, the only way you would find a black person is across the tracks on the dirt road.
And that's what I think about too when I hear people say things like, "Oh, Texas will never be blue." And again, I know that would be a big thing if it happened, but don't say will never.
No,
never
exactly.
Say it would never happen.
That's not true.
Again, my statement to that, my response to when people say that is, really? So that what you're gonna teach your kids? You'll never be this and you'll never be that? Well, let me just say this. If Barack would have thought that, we'd have never had him as president. If Kamala would have thought that, she would have never been who she is. If Michelle Obama,
she would not be running
she wouldn't be becoming who she if she had thought like that. Okay, so we wouldn't be voting if somebody wouldn't have been out there. What's it, John Lewis? If he'd have thought that way, that we'll never, we would not have happened. Sit down and shut up with that. Sit down and shut up. Go vote somewhere. And if you don't want to vote, if you think it's a waste, if you think it just makes no sense, I think it's stupid for you not to vote. But you know what? It's fine. Do what you go over there somewhere.
Exactly.
Go over there somewhere.
But
you don't have to get everybody on your wagon. Don't be trying to get everybody off on your wagon.
Exactly.
It is what it is, and we got to get this man out of the White House. While you run around here trying to be so smart that you're going the wrong direction, and you want to bring people with you by saying don't vote because there's no need to voting, we're gonna be in the same situation that we in. If you are a liar you lying to yourself if you say that the voting won't matter, getting this man out the White House won't matter. We've never been we haven't been like this since I've been alive. So not since I've been alive and know what was going on. But it has not been like this. You got your president fist to go down to wherever they shooting up at Kenosha, and he not going to see the people that got hurt. He's not going to see them. He's going to see the policeman. He's going to see.
I hate saying his name. Whenever I'm posting, I always post the orange idiot because I hate saying his name. But if you can sit up and see where, since this man has been in office, policemen are openly killing Black people. And you can sit up and say, I'm not going to vote to get him out of office, because I'm not saying it wasn't bad, but it wasn't openly done. It wasn't, they were a little more, they was less apt to do it than they have been since he's been in office. And if you can sit up and watch a Black man get shot in the back 7 times at point blank range, it's something wrong with you. And what is it going to take for you or somebody in your family for that to happen to them? And then they try to throw excuses out there as to why. I don't give two hoots in hell what that man done. Take him to jail. Do what you need to do, but do not shoot that man in the back 7 times like that. That's just does not make sense. It don't make sense. And then there are people that's posting, well, if such and such and such had happened, this and that and the other, and he did this and he did that. People have people in their families that's done worse than what that man did.
Yeah, you got.
But they still walking around.
People that's posting that mess, I probably done worse than what he did.
Girl,
we just don't recognize.
That gets me because you can sit up here and see that done, and you still sitting up here talking about, ain't gonna vote. I'm not voting. Well, don't vote. Don't vote.
But leave us alone. Go on over there. So yeah.
I don't. And what you saying? And what you saying? You're not gonna vote. I don't even want to hear why you don't vote. I don't care why you not vote, because you're not going to change my mind, just like I'm not going to change yours. I'm not going to change yours for you not voting, and you're not going to change mine about voting. So take your rear end on and do what you're not going to do, because I'm going to take my rear end on and do what I need to do. And that's try to save us from being distinct, because that's what they're doing to us right now. They're killing us off.
Mm-hmm. So voting, y'all.
You can't stress it enough.
Vote.
You can't.
And that's what I'm gonna say. I like the way Teddie said it. If we're not gonna vote, if you decide, okay, well, voting is not going to change anything. Okay, well, just go on and vote. Like, you don't have nothing else to do, right? It ain't gonna take it. Just go and just vote. Now vote the right way, but just go and just vote.
Vote at least to get this idiot out.
Since it don't mean anything, and a vote don't mean nothing, and it's just nothing, then just go do nothing. Just go do it. Because if it's that simple, just go simply do it.
Exactly.
Okay?
At least vote. At least vote this time to get him out. That's what I'm looking at.
So we covered voting and racial disparities all up in there.
How we can be reached. The telephone number is 832-881-5030. That's KIHY. 832-881-5030. And you can reach us anytime at that number. And also we are www.KIHER.com. And we have an Android app. So you can go to the store, I think it's Google store.
Google store. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we have an Android app. Now at this time we don't have one. We don't have one for iPhone right now. We have to you got one? It comes up?
I'm an iPhone baby, and mine is right here.
I do the Simple Radio app.
Let me see if I can
it comes up.
Let me hit it. Yep.
Did it come? Oh well, I'm gonna have to get that from you because it doesn't work on my phone. Okay. Also, you can go to Simple Radio. Get the Simple Radio app, and once you download the app, you go in and type in KIHY, and we will come up.
So you want to dance came from when I was in the in the dance community, which I still am a happy and proud member of the Houston dance community. But because I fell in love with live music as well during the time that I took some time off, I fused them together and came up with my with a new website. I revamped my website to where it features it tells you where to go to events, where to go to dance classes, where to go to all the resources. If you're going to have an event or a party, I have a page that have all the resources from photographers to shirt makers to people that can cater to all of that. So y'all make sure y'all go to www.soyouwanna dance.net. If you go to .com, that's what I used to be, but they bought it. I ain't paying them to get it back. So soyouwanna dance.net. If you see somewhere where you want to promote your event or promote your class or promote your your event, basically, or your venue, please feel free. If you have a service to provide, a resource when someone having an event or something like that, and you see a spot for you, give me a call or send me an email, and we can get you on that page, because that's what it's for. Also, there's a page for if you are a business owner or whatever, and you need things like flyers, you need promotional videos, you want to come on chat with Trina and talk about your business and do some kind of, I don't know, whatever you want to do to advertise and market. There's information about that. All that information is on soyouwanna.dance.net. And lastly, chat with Trina starting September the 16th. We'll be going live. Instead of being, I will still post to my YouTube page, but we will be live every Wednesday night. We're moving to Wednesdays. Every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Thank you for joining in. And Teddie, thank you for being one of my favorite people. Thank you. See y'all later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Y'all, this is just really how me and Teddie do it. We talk about everything. So I hope you enjoyed our conversation as much as we enjoy talking. Hey, don't forget that starting September the 16th, Chat with Trina will be moving to Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, and I will be live. It will be on the Chat with Trina Facebook Live page. See you there.